What's up everyone, Darcblade here with an information video regarding this week's limited bounties and event quests for Monster Hunter World and Monster Hunter World Iceborne. This is for both PC and console versions of the game and is for the week starting the 15th of November 2019. Now there's a fair few activities to do this week, but before we get into details on limited bounties and event quests, let's go over a few bits of news. Firstly, some players on consoles may find that they have a patch today, namely patch 11.51. This is a small patch that was quickly rushed out to fix a bug with Shara Ishvalda on European versions of Monster Hunter World Iceborne, as there was a progress blocking bug that turned the screen black for players and prevented any progress. However, like I said, this was only for European versions of Monster Hunter World Iceborne, so players on Xbox as well as players who had US or Asian versions of Monster Hunter World Iceborne wouldn't be affected. Also, the various competition event quests are still going. This allows you to get the Black Eagle Charge Blade as well as the Wiggler set for your Palico, and also the Resident Evil crossover event is still continuing, at least for a few more weeks. So there are dedicated guides on all these quests found elsewhere on the channel, so check them out if you're interested. Also, lastly, remember that the Steamworks has been updated in terms of rewards. The Overdrive reward has been reset, and thus you can get another Celestial Wyverian print if you so desire. But let's move on to talk in detail about the console version of Monster Hunter World Iceborne. First of all, the limited bounties. Well, they have 6 of them. First is a general Ancient Forest limited bounty to clear 2 quests in this specific location at any rank, and for doing so you'll get research points and some armor spheres. Next is an ecology survey to hunt Brute Wyvern. Brute Wyvern include Anjanath, Radaban, Uragan, Devil Joe, Glavenus, and their variants. And for taking 2 of them down at any rank you'll get research points and even more armor spheres. Next is an ecology survey to slay Elder Dragons. You have to hunt down and slay 2 of them at high or master rank. And for doing so, you'll get research points, some hard armor spheres, a gold Wyverian print that could be exchanged for monster gems at the Elder Melder, and a golden egg that could be sold for Zenny. This is also the last limited bounty you'll receive this week if you haven't upgraded to Iceborne yet. But if you have upgraded to Iceborne, you'll also have another ecology survey to hunt Nightshade Paolumu. You have to hunt one of these flying wyverns, and it specifically has to be at master rank. And for doing so you'll get research points, some heavy armor spheres and a silver egg. Next is a general 5-star master rank or higher quest to complete 2 quests at this specific rank or higher. 5-star master rank quests are normally your endgame hunts, so Elder Dragons and upwards. Anyway, for completing 2 of them you'll get research points, some king armor spheres and a golden egg. And finally is the general limited bounty to complete all of this week's other limited bounties, and for doing so you'll get research points and a Celestial Wyverian print that can be used at the Elder Melder in exchange for various monster mantles. So those are all the limited bounties we have this week. Not too hard, but as always, thanks to Iceborne increasing the amount of limited bounties we have, it means it's going to take a while to get them all done. But anyway, let's move away from the limited bounties to talk about the various event quests on console this week. Now as always, we'll go into detail about the various master rank quests, but when it comes to the high and low rank event quests, I'll quickly list them off as there is a dedicated video going into detail about all of these high rank and low rank event quests elsewhere on the channel. This is because it is unlikely that they're going to introduce any new low rank or high rank event quests, but master rank quests are normally getting new additions all the time. So anyway, first, and surprisingly, is not trophy fishing. Basically, the trophy fishing event quest that allows you to get that Kingfisher Greatsword has gone away, as well as some of the other event quests that seem to have been here for ages. So first of all is the Lords of the Underworld Beckons, a 1-star master rank quest that requires hunters to be master rank 1 or higher. This has players collecting and delivering 20 underground fruit from the Rotten Vale. For completing this quest you'll get bonus hunter rank and master rank points as your reward. Next is Every Hunter's Dream 2, a 2-star master rank quest that requires hunters to be master rank 6 or higher. This has players capturing, not killing, a coral puke puke in the Coral Highlands. And for completing this quest you'll get tickets to craft the Palico Wiggler set armor. As I said, there's a video elsewhere on the channel going in depth about this event quest, so check it out if you haven't already done so. Next is the Hunter Blunderer, a 2-star master rank quest that requires hunters to be master rank 4 or higher. This has players taking on a Radaban and Viper Tobikadashi in the special arena. And for completing this quest you'll get bonus hunter rank and master rank points as your reward. Next is Every Hunter's Dream 3, a 3-star master rank quest that requires hunters to be master rank 9 or higher. This has players taking on a Nightshade Paolumu and Naga Kuga in the arena. And for completing this quest you'll get materials to craft the Black Eagle Charge Blade, as well as its upgrade, and these materials could also be used to upgrade the Wyvern's Ignition Greatsword. Again, there is a dedicated video all about this event quest elsewhere on the channel if you're interested in participating in it. Anyway, next is a Sky and Sea of Fire, a 3-star Master Rank quest that requires hunters to be Master Rank 7 or higher. This has players taking on a Rathalos and Lavasioth in the Elder's Recess. And for completing this quest, bonus Hunter Rank and Master Rank points as your reward. Next is Soaked and Shivering, a 3-star Master Rank quest that again requires hunters to be Master Rank 7 or higher. This has players taking on a Coral, Puke and Legiana in the Coral Highlands. And once again, for completing this quest, you'll get bonus Hunter Rank and Master Rank points. Next is In the Depths of the Forest, a 4-star Master Rank quest that requires hunters to be Master Rank 14 or higher. This has players taking on an Azure Rathalos and Folgor Anjanath in the Ancient Forest. And once again, bonus Hunter Rank and Master Rank points as your reward. Next is the RE, or Resident Evil, Return of the Bioweapon, a 5-star Master Rank quest that requires hunters to be Master Rank 20 or higher. This has players taking on a Black Veil Val Hazak in the Rotten Vale. This is the Resident Evil 2 crossover event with Monster Hunter World. So for completing this quest, you'll get materials to craft the Leon and Claire full set armors, as well as different pendants and decorations for your room. Also, for completing this quest, you'll get various gestures and that. And if you want more details on this event quest, then there is a more in-depth video elsewhere on the channel, so as always, check it out if you haven't already done so. Next is A Glance of Silver, a 6-star Master Rank quest that requires hunters to be Master Rank 70 or higher. This has players taking on a Silver Rathalos in the Elder's Recess. And for completing this, you'll get bonus Hunter Rank and Master Rank points, but on top of that, this is also a quest to take on if you're still getting to Master Rank 100, as it gives you access to Silver Rathalos without having to level up the Coral Highlands portion of your Guiding Lands, and pretty much means that you can fight Silver Rathalos on demand, which is advisable as the material to craft the Silver Rathalos armor is strongly advised if you like elemental build. Anyway, next is The Moon is a Harsh Queen, a 6-star Master Rank quest that requires, again, players to be Master Rank 70 or higher. This is much like the previous quest. It gives players a chance of taking on a Gold Rathian in the Elder's Recess. So for completing this, you'll get your standard bonus Hunter Rank and Master Rank points as your reward, but as I said, it's a way of farming Gold Rathian on demand without having to at first level up the Wildspire Waste region of your Guiding Lands. And then finally, for event quests, is Talk About a Party Foul, a 5-star Master Rank quest that requires hunters to be Master Rank 19 or higher. This has players taking on a Seething Basil Juice in the special arena, and for completing this quest, you'll get Armor Spheres as your reward, which are used to upgrade your armor. But anyway, let's move away from the Master Rank quest to quickly talk about what we have in terms of low rank and high rank event quests. First of all, in terms of low rank quests, we have Yakuidat, which is in fact the only low rank event quest we have this week. As for high rank, first of all is a visitor from Eorzea Extreme, which is the Extreme Behemoth event quest, which is the collaboration event with Final Fantasy XIV. This is still worth doing as you still get materials to craft the Draken Layered Armor, but it is a tough challenge. Next is Contract Woodland Spirits, which is part 2 of the collaboration event with the Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, which has players taking on an Ancient Leshen. This could be worth doing still if you still want to farm the Ciri and Geralt Layered Armor set, but seeing as the materials required for those layered armor sets is now available at the Elder Melder, it's not a must do anymore. Anyway, as for normal high rank event quests, we have Rolling with the Uragan, the Coral Waltz, and Like a Moth to the Flame, which is Arch-Tempered Xeno'jiiva. So there we have it, those are all the limited bounties and event quests we have on console this week. As you can see, it still is a busy week, especially because the Resident Evil crossover event as well as the Every Hunter Dream quests are still available. This is great as well because it gives players an extra chance to farm the rewards from these quests, and I recommend doing so, especially the Resident Evil one. But anyway, let's move away from the console version of Monster Hunter World to talk about what is available on PC. Unfortunately, there's no real news for the PC version of Monster Hunter World, so let's jump right into the limited bounties. What they have for them, first is an ecology survey to hunt Bird Wyvern. Bird Wyvern include Kuliaku, Zitsuyaku and Puke, and for taking 3 of them down at high or low rank, you'll get research points and some armor spheres. Next is an ecology survey to hunt Paolumu. We have to hunt 4 of these flying wyverns, and once again it can be at high or low rank. And for doing so you'll get research points, some armor sphere plus, and a first Wyverian print. Next is an ecology survey tempered monster hunt. We have to hunt down 5 tempered monsters, but they can be any threat level. And for doing so you'll get research points, some hard armor spheres, and a silver Wyverian print. And then finally is the general limited bounty to complete all of this week's other limited bounties, and for doing so you'll get research points, a gold Wyverian print that can be exchanged for various monster gems at the Elder Melder, and a golden egg that can be sold for Zenny. So those are all the limited bounties PC players have this week. Not too hard and can be completed rather quickly as you can combine a lot of them. For example, taking on a tempered Paolumu will easily tick off the Hunt Pal Luma Limited bounty, as well as put a huge dent in the Tempered Monster Hunt Limited bounty, and then afterwards take on a Tempered Puke Puke, and then a couple of extra Bird Wyvern, and you're done for the week. But anyway, let's move on to talk about the various event quests that we have on PC. As I said, there is a dedicated video elsewhere on the channel going in depth to all these event quests, so check it out if you're interested. But as for event quests on PC, first for low rank they have Greeting the Gluttons, which is still well worth doing as it gives you meal vouchers that guarantee a canteen buff. They also have Wicked Wildspire Warfare, which is good to farm for Armor Spheres, and Flesh Cleave to Bone. On the flip side, as for high rank, they have the Wildspire Bolero, the Deathly Quiet Curtain, which is Arch-Tempered Valhazak, Undying Alpenglow, which is Arch-Tempered Zora Magdaros, and Tracking the Delivery. So not that many event quests going on PC this week, although I still think it's worth farming Greeting the Gluttons to stock up your meal voucher collection, especially in time for Iceborne when it launches in January. But anyway, that's about it for the activities on both console and PC this week. As I said, it's great that console versions have an extra week or two to do the Resident Evil crossover event, as well as the Every Hunter's Dream quests, so I'm not too disappointed that there are no technically brand new event quests this week. Now I know there are going to be coming new event quests in a week or two's time. PlayStation players, the Horizon Zero Dawn event quest is on its way. That should be here towards the end of November. And there are going to be other event quests. For example, there's going to be one coming that involves Scarred Yangaruga. But as always, I'll bring you updated information when this news becomes available. So what are your thoughts on this week's activities? Leave a comment down below, and until next time, I've been Darcblade, bringing you an information video regarding this week's limited bounties and event quests in Monster Hunter World. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, subscribe and like for more.